So we'll now be discussing the CodeChef December long challenge problem, sticky notes. So first of all, just want to mention that this problem is very easy, and all the graph and everything can just be ignored, and only using the weight labels and the node labels we can solve this problem. So let me just quickly explain what are the things that we get from the input. So we are getting a tree basically, and in the tree what we have is we have nodes in the tree. We have nodes, and the nodes have node labels and the edges have edge labels. And what we can do is we can swap these node labels any number of times we want without paying any cost, and we can swap these edge labels as well without paying any cost. The only time we are supposed to pay a cost is when we swap this node label with an integer, okay, so at that time we pay a cost of 1. So we just want to calculate that, and our objective is that the node labels for a particular node should be greater than all the edge labels for the edges incident on this node. Okay, so what we get is we get UVW. Okay, UVW is the tree, like this is the edge u comma v, and this is the weight of that edge. So just ignore what is u and v, just ignore, we don't need that. We just need the weights. So we store the weights in an array, and finally we get the node label. So we have a node's edge. So we have a node's edge and we have a weight edge. So what we have is we have a weight's edge and we have a node's edge. Edge not a list, a node's list and a weight's list. What we do is we sort both these lists. We sort it, and we are basically reverse sorting it from descending order, like the values are in descending order. Okay, we reverse sort both the lists. Now next, when we reverse sort both these lists, one thing that you need to do is, let me take a concrete example just to make sure that this happens. So suppose we have this 1, 2, these are just the node numbers. Okay, these are just UV values. I'm not writing, these are not node labels, these are just the node numbers. So the node labels are 1, 5, 10, 7 and 6, and the edge labels are 4, 7, 6, 8. So the weight list that we were talking about is in ascending order. The weights are 8, 7, 6 and 4. These are the weight list, and the node list that we were talking about, this is in reverse sorted fashion, and the nodes list is we have 10, we have 7, we have 6, we have 5, we have 1. Just one thing that you need to do is just copy this first value in the weight list and insert it in this position. So what we have, any weight list that we have, what we do is copy this first element and paste it here. So we have the first element twice, just to match the number of nodes. You'll get in a minute why we are matching the number of nodes. So what you need to do now is, take this one, iterate over this weight list. Okay, iterate over this weight list and see if corresponding to this weight, this is larger. So what we want to see is we are iterating over the weight list for I in weights. We are iterating over this weight list. So for I in weights, what we want to see is if I is the weight that we are talking about is greater than, if it is greater than the jth element of node. So j is suppose 0, initialized to 0. So we are talking about if we are seeing that whether this is greater than this or not. If it is greater, so we don't want it to be greater actually. So we increase the count, or we increase the penalty. This is the penalty. We increase the count, and if it is not, So what, we increment this node, that means this node label has been used. Okay, it has been used to tackle this. So else what we have is, else it is, this is count plus equals 1, else it is j plus equals 1. We increment this counter and this is done. This will give you the answer. The count value, it is initialized to 0. The count value will give you the answer. Now if you want to know how this algorithm works, please comment down below. I'll make a detailed descriptive video of how this algorithm works. Thank you. Please comment and share if you understood this solution, and also comment if you want the exact code for the solution. Thank you.